All right, Barr. We told you. After the Red Show one happened, we're coming right back. And here we are, and we got business to do. Manners maketh man. Let's play.
So I guess we get an extra minute and a half, right, for our promo?
I guess so. I mean, considering that Boatman doesn't want to do a promo together like we did last time, disappointing. Shameful.
Listen, all you ghouls and goblins out there, welcome to October. The first championship defense of October for Andrew. Very excited for it. This man is ready. He's wearing a bathrobe. He's got a pipe. You can't lose. I mean, there's no way.
No, look, I've got literally nothing to lose. If I lose to Boatman, hey, look, I lost to Boatman after a year of having this belt. If I beat Boatman, guess what? I have this belt for another, defense. So either way, I'm here to have a good time. So I just want to stretch out. I just want to stretch out and take my time with this one. So special luck to you both, but hopefully more luck to me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. We are here. We are back. It is another singles title match. One that might look a little familiar. We have got Mr. Andrew James Barr, the champion, facing off against Kaleb Boatman. When we last saw them, they played about a year ago exactly, I think. And Barr ended up taking the title from Boatman. Boatman now finally fighting his way back, hoping to take it from Barr. With me on the desk, we've got Mr. Kirk Krolkowski. Kirk, thoughts about this match that we are going to see tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be great. Barr's been a great champion. He's in the middle of a very strong run. He's looking to keep that going, and everybody's been saying, Boatman's waiting a year to get back here. He's finally here. The rematch we've all wanted. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, without further ado, let's get to the match. So we will bring in our competitors as we get to round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. You guys are going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories from the realm of general movies. If you hit the question, you get a point. If you miss the question, you don't get a point. If at the end of all 8 questions, you manage to hit all 8 of them, you will be issued a bonus question, again worth 1 point. Because this is a title match, you guys get 4 repeats instead of 3 because there's a bunch of extra questions. Any questions before we get going? You've all been here before. You should know how this works.
Did you leave the stove on?
I don't know which of the 3 of us that question is for.
I don't know how to use a stove.
So, with that being said, we will get into round number 1. Your first question, round number 1, comes from the category of comedy. What 2000s film is about a teenage girl who is sent by her parents to conversion therapy when they believe she is a lesbian, but ends up falling in love with one of her fellow patients?
Usually the point in the match where I'd ask you about any of these things.
This is the point where we would usually make the joke of like, hey, Kirk, you ever done the thing that this movie's about? But I feel like that's just not a thing we can do with the plot summary of this film.
Yeah, let's rush right past that one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Barr.
But I'm a cheerleader.
And Boatman.
But I'm a cheerleader.
Both are correct.
All right, category number 2 comes in actors and actresses. Who appears in the films The Searchers, Splendor in the Grass, and Love with the Proper Stranger? Exactly how much splendor is there in grass?
It depends on how recently it's been mowed.
Depends on what kind of grass we're talking about, right? But
yeah, totally, for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Boatman.
No, not wood.
And Barr.
The only kind of wood that doesn't float.
Both are correct and terrible.
How dare you make that joke, Barr?
As we get to question number 3, which comes in the category of drama, the events of Fruitvale Station take place around what holiday?
Is it Fruitvale or Fruitvale? Because I've seen it written both times.
It's Vale, Vale. Yeah,
I've seen
I've
Ville.
seen it written many a time when reading certain Letterboxd reviews. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Barr
I probably messed this up. Christmas.
and Boatman.
I said Thanksgiving.
Both incorrect. We're looking for New Year's.
Oh yeah.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Either would have been acceptable because it's both.
Both happen.
As we get to your next question.
Next question comes in the category of directors. What Shakespeare adaptation was the first film directed by Kenneth Branagh? You big Shakespeare guy? I'd imagine you are. You're a theater guy.
I have a poster for Macbeth on my wall right here. That's what this poster is. And then if I tilted my camera more to the right, over there we've got. I'm pointing at the Macbeth one on my screen, but I've got a Midsummer Night's Dream poster.
I swear,
5,
if you say that play one more
4,
time.
3, 2. We're not in a theater. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman
Henry V.
and Barr.
Henry V.
Both are correct. As we get to your next question, which comes in the category of horror. What Stephen King adaptation is about a lawyer who is cursed by a witch to rapidly lose weight and attempts to stop the curse before he dies? I mean, this doesn't sound like a curse to me. This sounds like something that, if I'm being honest, I could maybe use a little bit in my own
It's
personal.
one of those ironic curses, you know. At first,
Yeah, it's one of those things where,
then
like, when you
you're
watch Run Fat Boy Run, you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, that was funny, and definitely not. Oh, this is a little too real. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Barr
Dinner.
and Boatman.
Thinner.
Yes, the movie with a cursed pie as the plot twist is correct.
Both. Okay, next category comes in Oscars. What was the only Oscar that Dog Day Afternoon won?
You like this
Criminally,
movie.
the only Oscar that this one won. Could have won at least
I mean,
5.
here's the thing: is like I get what you're saying, but also, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is one of the greatest movies ever made. 5, 4,
This might be the
3,
in my opinion.
1. And down with Boatman
Best original screenplay.
and Barr.
Thank God. Best original screenplay.
Both are correct. As we get to your penultimate question, which will come in the category of recent releases, and you will get a little bit of extra time on this one. Name 3 of the 4 historical figures brought together in one night in Miami. So, have you ever spent a night in Miami?
I've spent no nights.
I don't
in
know what
Miami.
else to banter. It's pretty much all I got for this one.
Orlando is as far as I've gotten. I've spent several nights in Orlando.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Barr
Sam Cooke, Muhammad Ali, and Malcolm X.
and Boatman.
Sam Cooke, Jim Brown, Malcolm X.
That is all 4 of them.
Can I bring Koho in just for a second?
Sure.
Koho, do you know what I'm thinking?
I know exactly what you're saying. He takes the name in the movie. Don't challenge.
Okay. Just wanted to bounce it off of you.
Okay. No challenge being thrown. Thank goodness that we don't have to argue about any of that. Both getting the point. You named all 4 of them between the two of you. Kirk, hit him with the last question.
Final question: no perfect rounds and scores and soundtracks. Sixpence None the Richer recorded the song "Kiss Me" for what film? Sixpence None the Richer. You know who that's what author that's taken from?
Oh boy, is it Ernest Hemingway? I have no idea.
No, C.S. Lewis. It's from a C.S. Lewis book.
Oh, I really should know that.
I know. I figured you would. That's why I asked that. I thought I was pitching a softball there.
I'll take a repeat.
All right.
Okay, Boris, first repeat. Category of scores and soundtracks. Sixpence None the Richer recorded the song Kiss Me for what film?
When I was writing this question, part of me wanted to ask them to name the band, but I felt like that was just a jerk move for a only 1 point question.
I would have known that.
Yeah.
To ask you to do this. So we got this instead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman
She's All That.
and Barr.
I would have gotten Sixpence None the Richer. Gosh darn it.
She's All That is correct and a terrible movie. So with that, at the end of round number 1, I have Bowman at 7 to Barr's 6. Is that what you have, Kirk?
I have 7 to 6 as well.
All right, we are going to get into round number 2. Round number 2 is our wheel round. We are going to bring up the wheel from wheeltoside.com. Our wheel has 10 different categories on it. The 4 strength categories that our competitors have chosen, as well as the 6 categories that they have drafted within the process. The competitor in the lead is going to get to choose whether they would like to spin first or defer. Whichever player spins, if they like what they get on the first spin, they can keep it, or they can spin again. Whatever category they end up with, they will get 5 different questions worth 2 points apiece, or they can go to multiple choice for 1 point. But reminder that stealing is available, so the other player can take away the points that you have failed to achieve. The categories on your wheel today are Barr's strengths of Mike Nichols directed and 20th century stage-to-screen musicals, because, of course. Boatman's strengths of Oscars and Fandom Oscars, because, of course, as well as movie release dates, musicals, animation, music, family, and sports. So with that being said, we will bring in Mr. Kaleb Koho. And Boatman, would you like to spin first or defer?
We will defer to Mr. Barr.
I had a feeling, because that's how it always goes when people are given the choice. So we will bring
Not
in...
true. We would have gone first. So
We actually were going.
And we will spin the wheel. I do not believe you. Land on the category of Oscars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's spin that again.
All right, spinning again. Whatever you land on, you are going to be stuck with. You land on the category of Mike Nichols.
Let's go!
You got this, man.
All right. Kirk, would you like to give Barr his questions in the category of directed by Mike Nichols?
Absolutely. Right on top there. Very easy to find. Andrew, are you ready for your first question category of Mike Nichols directed?
Now I am.
Question number 1. In Working Girl, who plays Lutz, the chauvinist boss that causes Tess to quit her first job in Working Girl?
Oliver Platt.
Oliver Platt is correct for 2 points and the lead. Your second question in the category of Mike Nichols. What is Albert? Oh, right. You're reading these questions. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Go.
That's right.
Start over.
What is Albert's drag name in the birdcage?
Starina.
That is correct for 2 points. In Heartburn, which possession of Rachel's does the burglar who she led to her apartment steal from her?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options: A, wedding ring; B, credit card; C, necklace; D, checkbook.
Five, 4.
Wedding ring.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. What type of animal does Will first hunt down after his first werewolf transformation in Wolf?
A deer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. At the end of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, what secret is revealed about Martha and George's child?
He doesn't exist.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. So at the end of that, I have Barr getting himself up to 15. Boatman still at 7. Is that what you have, Kirk?
That is correct.
All right. We will bring up the wheel and we will bring back in Mr. Koho for Boatman's first spin, which is away. You're going to land on musicals. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We'll spin again.
All right. Spinning
Coward.
again. Whatever you land on, you will be stuck with.
Okay, old man.
Land on Fandom Oscars.
Lovely. You got this.
All right. Boatman, I will be giving you your questions in the category of Fandom Oscars. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, your first question. How many fandom films have received 10 or more Oscar nominations?
And I get a little bit extra time on this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was planning on doing so. Five, 4, 3, 2.
4.
That is incorrect. Barr for the 2-point steal.
It's either one lower or one higher. Which way do I go?
5, 4,
3.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 5. The films being Mary Poppins, Star Wars: A New
Mary
Hope,
Poppins!
Fellowship of the Ring, Return of the King, and Joker. So your second question. What Oscar did Bedknobs and Broomsticks win? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Best visual effects.
That is correct for 2 points. What was the first fandom film to win exactly 1 Oscar?
Dumbo.
That is correct for 2 points. The Force Awakens, Superman the movie, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea were all nominated for what Oscar?
Best editing.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. What was the most recent year in which 3 or more fandom films were nominated for animated feature? And we're looking for the year of release of the film.
3 or more?
3 or more, yes. Five, 4.
2018.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game coming out of round 2, if I have not mistaken, Kirk.
I have them tied at 15 apiece.
That is also what I have. So we are tied going into the deep cut round. Round number 3 in our total matches, the deep cut round. Our competitors have each chosen 2 different movies that they have had the time to go and study. They will be given 1 question from each film worth 2 points apiece if you get it right. There's no losing points if you miss it. The films today are Kaleb Boatman has chosen Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roger Rules, because he hates us. And Barr has chosen Batman and Robin and Only When I Laugh because he hates us but is also pretentious. So with that being said,
True.
I will take the first deep cut question. I will give it to you. In the film Diary of a Wimpy Kid, what country did Rowley's family go to during the summer? So, like, I watched this on the bus. I've watched a lot of questionable movies on the bus, like both of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. This might be worse.
Probably.
How dare you?
1, pens down. We'll start with Barr.
Guatemala.
And Boatman.
Guatemala.
Both are correct.
All right. Next question comes in the film Batman and Robin. Not going to get any better, guys. What is the name of the academy in England Barbara is currently attending and Alfred is also an alma mater of? I believe the correct term is alumnus.
Like maybe Rob Zombie's Halloween movies are like worse movies. I think I would get more judgment if someone saw that I was watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid than if I was watching Halloween 2 from 2009.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Boatman
Oxbridge.
and Barr.
Oxbridge.
Both correct. As we get to your next question, in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick rules. What is the name of Grandpa Heffley's favorite board game?
I've seen both these movies way too much. My kids were really into this when they were younger, so
I was too, and
a
then
lot of these.
a little person named Kaleb Boatman was like, "Hey, you're gonna rewatch them to write me some questions," and I wasn't happy about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Barr
I hope I didn't make the classic mistake. Gutbusters.
and
Who are you going to call Gutbusters?
both are correct.
All right, and finally, in Only When I Laugh, in the opening scene, Georgia says that she really wants to In the opening scene, Georgia says that she really wants a double Bombay martini with a twist and a weekend in Acapulco with whom? Sorry, it's a very wordy question.
There was a lot of words in there that
Yeah.
are not easy to pronounce. So I commend you for
Thank you.
taking that question. And by commend you, I mean there's a reason I made you take that question because I knew it was coming. And also, I just needed to continue venting and being upset about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman
Sean Connery.
and Barr.
Shucka Trebek. Sean Connery.
Both correct. Both sweeping the deep cut round. So we now have a score, I believe, of 23-23. Is that what you have, Kirk?
I have 24-24.
Either way, we're tied.
Yeah.
Either way, they're tied, but it was 15 each, and they each got 8 points. So I think.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Then I missed. Yeah. That's on me. Okay.
Yeah.
My mistake.
So going into round number 4. Round number 4 is our Revenge of the Wheel round. Our competitor in the lead in this case, because it is tied, Barr is the favorite as he is the reigning champion. We'll get to choose a category on the wheel to give to his opponent. Whichever category you were given, you will get 5 questions in worth 2 points apiece. There will be no multiple choice. You can choose from any of the categories remaining on the wheel except for your strengths. If you would like to give your opponent their strength, that's a thing you can do. I don't know why anyone would, but it is an option. So with that being said, Barr, would you like to give Boatman his category first, or would you like to have the category given to you first?
Ethan, I see Bowman's already predicting what we're going to do.
Yes.
So I say
he is correct.
Yeah, and he is absolutely correct. I say we let Boatman answer questions first.
Yes.
All right. The categories that you are able to give Mr. Boatman at this point are you can give him release dates, musicals, animation, music, family, sports, or you can give him Oscars.
No. We're going to give him sports.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Yes,
Take away the wheel. We will take away Mr. Beller. Boatman, Kirk, do you want to give Boatman his questions in sports since I
Sure.
gave him his questions in round 2?
Absolutely. Boom, your first question, sports. In Talladega Nights, Sacha Baron Cohen's Jean Girard drives a car that is sponsored by what beverage?
Five, 4, 3,
Pepsi.
2.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Perrier water. Question number 2. What position does Kevin Costner's Lawrence Crash Davis play in Bull Durham?
Catcher.
That is correct for 2 points. In The Fighter, what company is filming Dickie in order to make a documentary about his drug addiction that he believes is actually about his comeback?
HBO.
That is correct for 2 points. And
Kirk, you skipped.
okay, yeah. In The Sandlot, What is the nickname of the kid who tricks Wendy Peppercorn into kissing him?
Squints.
That is incorrect.
No,
answer?
that is correct. That is correct. It was
Is
marked
it?
wrong on the document. That is correct.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna
Alright.
say, Squints is my hero.
All
Yes,
right.
Okay.
And your final question. Who stars as sports writer Ed in Blue Chips?
Nick Nolte.
That is incorrect. Looking for Ed O'Neill.
All right. So Boat getting himself 6 points, getting himself up to 29. Barr still at 23. Is that what you have, Kirk?
Well,
What I have.
miscalculations
We will
happen.
bring in Mr. Koho. We will bring back up the wheel. The categories that you are able to give Barr now at this point are: you can give him movie release dates, musicals, animation, music, family, or you can give him 20th century stage-to-screen musicals if you really wish.
I think release
I've never-
the move, right?
That is the move, and I agree. But I've also never been more proud of you in my life than to hear you know that you know the catcher's a position. All right.
Baseball is the one with the hoop, right?
All right, Barr, I will be giving you your questions in the category of movie release dates. Are you ready?
No.
Well, that's too bad. Your first question. The Zero Theorem and Upstream Color were both released in what year? Five, 4, 3,
2018.
2. That is incorrect. Looking for 2013.
Cool.
Oh,
Can I bring my
Ethan
manager?
Ethan is asking to be brought in.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot it came off. I don't think the Zero Theorem was a wide release film in 2013.
It doesn't matter, unfortunately. If it was a limited release film in 2013, they
I don't think it came out in theaters in 2013.
In general?
I remember renting it online when that movie came out. I do not believe it was in theaters in 2013. Maybe it came out after that. I think we should challenge.
Challenge.
Okay. Challenge that it did not come out
Alright,
in 2013 in theaters.
We will look into it and we will be right back. All right, we are back from the challenge. We had a look, and the Zero Theorem was not released in a actual theatrically release. It only played at festivals in 2013. It was released theatrically in 2014. So because of that, the question has been deemed incorrect because the release years of the films conflicted. So Barr will be issued a new question worth 2 points. So Barr, your new first question in release dates. Roger Moore made his second appearance as James Bond in what year?
I knew this wasn't going to matter in the end.
5,
1977.
3. That is incorrect. We're looking for 1973
Cool.
for that one Bond movie. He was in the second time. Your next question. Clint Eastwood released 2 films in 2018. The 1517 to Paris and what other movie?
Can I get a repeat of the question?
Absolutely. That is your second repeat. Clint Eastwood released 2 films in 2018. The 1517 to Paris and what other film?
Which one was 2018?
Five, 4, 3.
The Mule?
That is correct for 2 points. What was the first year in which both a Ridley Scott directed film and a Tony Scott directed film were released?
Good game, Boat. Let's say
5, 4, 3, 2.
1995.
That is incorrect. Looking for 1987.
Still would have been wrong whatever way I went. Cool.
Your next question. The original Manchurian Candidate was released in what year?
Oh, it's between 3 this time.
Five, 4, 3,
1962.
1. That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in movie release dates. The Ian McKellen film Mr. Holmes was released in what year?
I remember this movie too.
4, 3,
2013.
1. That is incorrect. We're looking for 2015. 2015
I was
is
close.
the answer. So coming out of round number 4, I have Boatman at 29, Barr at 27. Is that what you have, Kirk?
That is what I have.
All right. So we are going to get into it. It is the final round, round number 5. Round number 5, as always. It's usually round number 3. Is the pick your poison round. Our competitors are going to get to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point questions. The categories that they are able to choose from today are Audrey Hepburn, Oscars, animated, family, action adventure, the 1980s, sci-fi, fantasy, and recent releases. So we will let our competitors choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we will be right back. All right, we are back. Our competitors have had the chance to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point questions. Barr has chosen his 1 in action adventure, his 2 in animation, his 3 in the 1980s, and his 4 in Audrey Hepburn. Boatman has chosen his 1 in recent releases, his 2 in family, his 3 in animation, and his 4 in Oscars. We will start with Barr as he is behind, and he will be asked questions until he is either caught up or he has been mathematically eliminated. We will go until we have a winner, or we somehow end up in sudden death from this situation. So with that being said, Kirk, do you want to give Barr his questions in round number 3? Round number 5.
Yeah, I can give you. Yeah, that's no problem.
We've both read a round of questions for each one.
That's true. That's true. Barr, your 1 point question, action adventure.
Okay.
Ian McShane plays Winston, the manager of a hotel chain, in what action franchise?
John Wick.
That is correct for 1 point. Your 2 point in animation for the lead. In what animated franchise will you find 2 birds who are brothers named Wilbur and Orville?
The Rescuers.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead.
So we go back over to Boatman for his 1 point question in the category of recent releases. Your question, Boatman. Who directed Wrath of Man? Five, 4, 3.
I don't know.
1. We were looking for Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie is the correct answer.
Okay.
All right. We will stick with Boatman then for his 2 point question in the category of family films. In what 1993 family film will you find the main characters Shadow, Chance, and Sassy?
Homeward Bound.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead.
All right, Andrew, we'll come back to you for your 3 point question in the category of the 1980s.
Woo!
For 3 points. What is the name of the wrestler played by Hulk Hogan at the beginning of Rocky III?
Thunderlips.
That is correct for 3 points.
So we go back to Boatman for his 3 point question in animation. Your question, Boatman. To date, What was the last film directed by Hayao Miyazaki?
The Wind Rises.
That is correct for 3 points and the lead once again.
All right, that takes us over to Andrew for his 4-pointer on Audrey Hepburn. He hits it, we go back over to Barr.
Hopefully it's
Gets
redemption
knocked.
time.
Boatman will win. 4 points in Audrey Hepburn, Barr.
Okay.
In the Lavender Hill Mob, the box of gold towers that are given away to a party of British schoolgirls were marked with what letter of the alphabet?
Five, 4.
Repeat.
All right, you have one left.
In the Lavender Hill Mob, the box of gold towers that are given away to a party of British schoolgirls were marked with what letter of the alphabet?
Five, 4,
I'll use my last one.
2.
All right. Final repeat. In the Lavender Hill Mob, the box of gold towers that are given away to a party of British schoolgirls were marked with what letter of the alphabet?
Good game, Boat. R.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good job on the slow roll.
Holy crap!
So here is the situation. We go to Boatman for his 4-point question in the category of Oscars. If he hits it, he will win. If he misses, Barr will remain the champion. Boatman, you do still have all 4 of your repeats left. Your question. What 60s film was the first film to ever win the Oscar for Best Sound Editing, aka Best Sound Effects? Five.
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. What 60s film was the first film to ever win the Oscar for Best Sound Editing, aka Best Sound Effects? Five, 4,
Repeat.
3. All right, second repeat. What 60s film was the first film to ever win the Oscar for Best Sound Editing, aka Best Sound Effects? Five.
I still have a repeat left, right?
You still have 2.
Repeat.
1. All right. 1 repeat left. What 60s film was the first film to ever win the Oscar for Best Sound Editing, aka Best Sound Effects? Five, 4,
Gonna say Goldfinger.
2. And your winner, and still movie Warzone singles champion, Andrew the Dive Barr. We were looking for It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. All right, so we are going to get into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher today, Kaleb Boatman. Boatman, you put up a hell of a fight. You put up I can't even count how many points this is. 34 points. Just came down to that last
I was
question.
thinking it's a my world in the back of my head, and I didn't say it, and I went with Goldfinger, which is yep. Okay.
At the end of the day, Barr played a fucking great game, and it came down to the end, and it just came down to a tough one that we didn't know, and it sucks when that happens. But we'll get you fucking next time, buddy. We're coming for you. Doesn't matter which person it is. It was Redshaw, it was Boatman, it could be Holtzman. Fucking Scully will drop Fandom, get into Warzone, come train up and beat your ass. One of us will take it from you. It'll happen. So we're coming for you. Don't worry about it. Just setback.
Absolutely.
It's temporary.
This was a fantastic match. Boatman proving that he is still one of the greatest to ever play the game. Just couldn't work out in the end. I assume we probably will not be seeing you until next season.
You're not.
When you do come back, is there anyone you would like to face other than, of course, Mr. Barr?
I don't know.
We'll take whoever you got for us. If we have to play the whole tournament again and win the whole tournament again and come back, we'll do it. Barr will probably still be here because he's fucking good. But our job is to make sure he's not. So let's see what the next one, buddy.
Well, all right. We will say goodbye to Boatman and Koho. We will bring in our winner, Mr. Barr, and his manager, Ethan. Barr, that was an insane match. It was back and forth all throughout. How are you feeling at the end of all this?
I'm still collecting my thoughts, honestly, because Boatman is one of the best players ever. I just happened to guess a letter correctly, and that changed the game. I thought I had miscalculated putting sports on there when he did as well as he did in sports. And Ethan will tell you, I was telling him this earlier, I didn't think I was going to win.
He never does, but
So I'm still collecting my thoughts, but I do want to say to Boatman, congratulations on a fantastic game, buddy. You're easily one of the best people to ever play this game.
Yeah, Boatman played, lights out. It was incredible. I hate Andrew for the time he spent with that fourth question and making me think that he had a 1 in 26 chance of getting it, which somehow he did. So that was incredible. Yeah, he's still here. Boatman played as well as he could have, and I think that it's just a testament to how good Andrew is, and he's going to be here a long time. It's kind of annoying, but we'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. This was once again, I'll say it, an insane match. But you're not free yet. You're not out of the woods yet. There's still more title matches coming your way. There's a title
Frozen
picture currently
2
going
reference.
on. I don't know who is possibly coming out of it because there's a bunch of people in it.
I have an idea.
Do you know who you would like to face, regardless of if they're in that picture or not? Because I don't know all the names and we don't have time.
There's a couple people I would like to face. I would like to face Kirk. I would like to face Brian. I would like to face you, Cameron.
I'm not in that picture, guaranteed.
I know you're not. There is one person that I know who has an automatic title shot that I respect as a player. And I know he's itching to try to take this belt away from me. All I can say is good luck.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, we will say goodbye to Barr and Ethan. We will go to final thoughts with Kirk. Kirk, I've said it several times already during this post-match. I'll say it one more time. That was insane. Final thoughts and feelings about what we just saw.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match. That was just two punchers going at it and just battling, neck and neck the whole time. Boatman, I love to see the emotion. I hate this the circumstance of, but I love to see emotion. You just know how much this means to him. And Barr too, both of them this is a very they don't take this for granted, either of them. The position they're in, and much respect to both of them. They've killed it. And I've just confirmed that Barr has actually set the record for number of title defenses with four Warzone title defenses. He sets the record. That's the most successful consecutive title defenses. So another feather in his cap. But Boatman is definitely going to be back. I mean, he's never going away. He is one of the greats. He's always going to be up in that title picture in the hunt. So we'll see him again. But congratulations to both these guys for a fantastic title match. And thank you for letting me even be here to watch it.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I have been Cameron Holzman. This has been Kirk Kolikowski. And on behalf of Andrew Barr, Ethan Beller, Kaleb Boatman, Kaleb Koho, and Cody, who was here backstage helping us out, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever time this match comes out. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone singles title match.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.